where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old.
Years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to puffy camp?
Hell no.
There was a time where I was sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly, shrooms.
We've all heard whispers about Diddy's less than savory reputation, but without insider insights, it's just hearsay. Now, Justin Bieber is shedding light on Diddy's negative influence on him and Usher. Yet, while Justin initially found solace in Usher's support during the early stages of his career, it begs the question of whether Usher mirrored the mistreatment Justin endured from Diddy. As a prominent figure in the music industry, Diddy's lavish parties have facilitated numerous connections, bolstering his wealth and power. With his riches, he seems to believe he's immune to consequences, operating above the law. So, shall we delve deeper into this matter? But before we do that, make sure that you're subscribed to our channel and hit that notification bell for regular updates and similar content. Now, let's get going.
You turn 16. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this gonna be yours. So, every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but come get the front shot of this.
Man.
Minute.
Me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my numbers.
Right here from day one, we used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother.
Justin Bieber's journey to stardom was marred by a plethora of challenges and legal entanglements, particularly during the zenith of his career. He found himself ensnared in a web of issues and toxic relationships, openly admitting to grappling with substance use and the profound difficulties it posed. The gravity of his struggles cannot be understated, prompting speculation among fans regarding the potential connection to Diddy. Many conjecture that Diddy may have contributed to Justin's turmoil, particularly during his formative teenage years, potentially leaving lasting scars that continue to manifest as mental health issues. Similar to Usher, Justin embarked on his career during his youth, maneuvering through the complexities of Hollywood and the entertainment sphere. However, within this intricate landscape, troubling narratives frequently surface, revealing the exploitation of young talents by influential figures. Diddy, specifically, has been implicated in allegations of grooming, with unsettling tales circulating regarding his alleged coercion of aspiring talents within the music industry. These accounts depict individuals seeking Diddy's guidance being coerced into participating in inappropriate and unprofessional actions to gratify his personal desires and fantasies.
Puff just said, nobody's going to acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid. Listen, we're having a good time. Yo, Usher made it in the... Hey, yo.
Adding another dimension to the discourse is Diddy's history of grappling with accusations concerning his gender identity, a topic openly discussed by various artists. However, it's essential to underscore that passing judgment based on someone's identity choices is unwarranted. What truly warrants examination is the alleged misuse of wealth, influence, and power to exploit individuals, regardless of their gender orientation. The ongoing conversation leads us to scrutinize the speculative and sensationalized aspects of Diddy's conduct, prompting concerns regarding the persistence of these alleged behaviors. Before delving into Diddy's potential influence on Justin, it's crucial to dissect the nature of his relationship with Usher, as these connections could shed light on the broader dynamics within the entertainment industry. These headlines immediately captured public attention, prompting further speculation as the story unfolded. Usher's stint under Diddy's wing, sent by L.A. Reid to undergo the infamous Puffy Flavor Camp, became a focal point. In a 2016 interview, Usher was probed about his time spent with Diddy. Despite his reserved and cautious responses, many noted the dubious nature of the arrangement. Usher remarked, "I got to witness some things. I went there to experience the lifestyle, and I did." He elaborated, "It was quite intense. Things were quite chaotic. I was treated like a younger brother. They affectionately called me Baby Boo. Diddy wasn't particularly strict. He allowed me to explore my youth. It was all rather intriguing. I got a glimpse into a world that I hadn't seen before, but whether I had truly comprehended or endorsed what I had witnessed remains uncertain. It was quite a wild experience."
I went there to see the lifestyle,
right?
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
The footage unveiled some concerning revelations. Diddy showcased his lavish cars to Justin, even promising him one upon turning 16. These gestures appear manipulative, trapping a young and innocent Justin in his charm. However, Justin's initial excitement soon waned. The saga didn't stop there. Diddy proceeded to offer him a house, a tempting proposition for anyone. But with Diddy, there's likely a hidden cost. While it's understood that connections are vital in the music industry, especially for budding artists, more individuals, particularly within the rap community, are awakening to the gravity of Diddy's actions. They're acknowledging that compromising one's integrity to attain fame under Diddy's guidance isn't worth the price. Diddy strangely stated that he had legal guardianship over Usher for a year when they were living together on Justin's blog. Why was he acting defensively now? Perhaps he anticipated being accused of inappropriate behavior with another adolescent male. Why are they keeping their whereabouts so secret? And with a little boy like him, what could a grown man want? Justin opened up about his battle with substance overuse, speculating that Puffy may have been an early influence on him. Do you recall the stories about Usher being spotted drinking with Diddy in bars before he was allowed to? At that point, Diddy forced him to try things he shouldn't have. It's untrue that they were sleeping together, despite Diddy's dubious remarks. There's a strong possibility that Usher was not aware that Diddy was grooming him at the time. While Justin initially found solace in Usher's support early on in his career, it begs the question of whether Usher mirrored the mistreatment Justin endured from Diddy. It's plausible that Justin's affiliation with Usher provided Diddy an avenue to forge a connection with him. For devoted fans of Justin, his career started with promise, but gradually veered into more turbulent waters. Unquestionably, his wealth and fame wielded considerable influence over his decisions, behaviors, and emotional landscape. In recent years, Justin has bravely confronted his mental health battles, adding depth to the intricate narrative of his journey. In one poignant statement he shared, "I've been navigating through trial and error, much like many of us do. Currently, I'm dedicated to addressing deep-rooted issues, as many of us have, to prevent myself from unraveling, as many of us fear." Justin's ongoing struggles can be traced back to his past interactions with Puffy. As highlighted earlier, Puffy cultivates an image of a carefree playboy, easily transitioning between relationships. Yet beneath this facade lurks a disturbing pattern of exploiting young artists, as evidenced by a troubling history. Despite facing FBI investigations, Puffy has managed to evade accountability, perpetuating his lifestyle with impunity. Even his former bodyguard Gene Deal has repeatedly exposed him, shedding light on Puffy's involvement with other men, and hinting at potential connections to the untimely demise of iconic rappers like Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac. While these allegations remain speculative, it's alarming to observe the persistent associations between Puffy and serious crimes, raising concerns about the ease at which he seems entangled in such controversies. He not only offended numerous individuals during interviews, but he also repeatedly created uncomfortable situations. Figures like Gene Deal, with their deep knowledge of Puffy's actions from years of close collaboration, contribute to the ongoing discourse. It's more than a mere desire to tarnish his reputation. Rather, the consistent discussions and speculations imply a significant connection to these controversies. These reoccurring conversations aren't arbitrary. They seem rooted in truth or intrigue, fueling the persistence of these narratives. Last year, when Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy came to light, it triggered a wave of disclosures, uncovering concerning practices surrounding him, including Justin Bieber's involvement. Initially, some downplayed the severity of Bieber's experiences under Diddy's guidance as mere exaggeration. However, recent revelations have lent weight to these concerns, prompting a reassessment of the underlying dynamics. Jaguar Wright's interview with Storm Monroe further amplified the issue, particularly citing disturbing footage involving Bieber, Odell Beckham, and Trey Songz. While some attributed the behavior to substance misuse, Wright's insights suggest a darker narrative, hinting at coercion and exploitation. This casts a troubling shadow over the actions of these influential figures, sparking profound questions about the treatment of young talents within the industry.
Footage of Bieber, Odell Beckham, and Trey Songz.
Yes.
And Trey's literally sitting there playing lookout.
Playing lookout as Justin Bieber goes down on Odell.
Jaguar Wright's revelations paint a disturbing picture of Justin Bieber's alleged experience. suggesting coercion and manipulation by influential figures like Diddy and Trey Songz. Wright's claim that Songz acted as a lookout adds a darker dimension, implying efforts to conceal potentially illicit activities. Wright's commentary on Bieber's journey, starting from his time with Diddy, highlights the toxic nature of their relationship. Diddy's fulfillment of his promise by gifting Bieber a Lamborghini shortly after he obtained his driver's license further adds to the troubling narrative, suggesting a pattern of exploitation disguised as mentorship.
Let's slow down, Justin.
Okay.
Let's slow down, okay?
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours when when you get 16. You're good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay.
Bieber's journey underscores a stark contrast between his polished public persona and the private battles he later revealed. It serves as a poignant reminder that fame often masks underlying imperfections. While Diddy may not bear sole responsibility for Bieber's challenges, his role illuminates a broader issue. It exposes how young artists such as Bieber can be exploited and manipulated in the cutthroat entertainment industry, particularly during their formative years. Indeed, Bieber's journey serves as a sobering reminder of the inherent vulnerability in an industry where success often exacts a steep toll. From the relentless pressures of stardom to the snares of fame, Bieber's experiences underscore the urgent need for heightened awareness and safeguarding of young talents, navigating the perilous terrain of the entertainment world. Moreover, the scrutiny Bieber endured extended far beyond his interactions with Diddy, encompassing a spectrum of individuals within the industry. From fellow artists to interviews and hosts, even figures like Ellen DeGeneres, typically revered for her warmth and humor, unwittingly contributed to the objectification and scrutiny faced by Bieber. DeGeneres' decision to feature a paparazzi image of Bieber on her show, coupled with probing inquiries, highlights the pervasive culture surrounding young celebrities and the commodification of their personal lives for public consumption.
There, and well, that's a selfie, and then there's that.
When Justin was 16 years old, James Corden interviewed him for the 2011 Brit Awards, and he was acting rather strangely around him.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Wow, look at your eyes. What music you
Just 1 year later, Justin and Jenny McCarthy attended the 2012 Academy Awards, and just take a look at what she was up to. Remember, Jenny was 40 years old and Justin was only 18, so he essentially had to pull her off himself. When he began to deliver his acceptance speech, he was so uncomfortable that he said, "Wow, I feel so violated right now."
I feel violated right now.
And here's Katy Perry expressing her genuine admiration for Justin. In the music industry, Justin Bieber has undoubtedly weathered numerous challenges. His ability to persevere through these difficult moments is nothing short of miraculous. It's baffling that Usher and Diddy, who should have been supportive figures, seem to act in the opposite manner throughout his entire ordeal. Usher's introduction to Justin Bieber's life alongside Scooter Braun occurred almost immediately after Justin's arrival in Atlanta at the tender age of 13. To Justin's mother, Patty Millette, their presence seemed like an answer to her prayers for her son to encounter positive influences in the industry. However, as events unfolded, it became increasingly clear that Usher and Braun would become the antithesis of what she had hoped for. Usher assumed the role of mentor for Justin, appointing his friend Ryan Good as Justin's swagger coach and road manager, a move that Patty believes marked the beginning of her losing control over her son's life. As time passed, Usher's introduction of Justin Bieber to Diddy marked a significant turning point in Justin's life, albeit one shrouded in secrecy. Speculation suggests that Diddy wasted no time in drawing Justin into his circle under the guise of mentorship, mirroring his alleged actions with Usher. Diddy's history with Usher, where he asserted legal guardianship during the production of Usher's debut album, cast a troubling shadow over his intentions. Usher's own recollections of his time residing with Diddy during the Puffy Flavor camp hint at a lifestyle that may have exposed him to darker influences. Gene Deal's allegations regarding Usher's encounter with Diddy imply a level of exploitation and manipulation far beyond public knowledge. Deal's suggestion that Usher may have faced similar trials to those allegedly experienced by Cassie with Diddy, possibly resulting in hospitalization, adds a chilling dimension to the narrative.
To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're
Furthermore, Deal's mention of an occult-like group, supposedly led by Diddy, with Usher and Justin among its members, paints a disturbing picture of the unseen forces at work behind the scenes. The revelation shared by Deal evokes a sense of unease and raise serious questions about the extent of Diddy's sway and the potential harm inflicted upon young talents like Usher and Justin under his guidance. Gene's insights into the possibility of Usher forming a trauma bond with Diddy due to their shared experiences sheds light on Usher's cautious approach when discussing Diddy publicly. Usher's guarded demeanor in interviews, particularly noted in his appearance on Howard Stern, suggests a reluctance to disclose potentially sensitive information. While Usher has never directly addressed rumors about his relationship with Diddy, court documents from Lil Rod's lawsuit imply his involvement. According to the lawsuit, Mr. Combs disclosed to Mr. Jones his intimate encounters with a rapper, an R&B singer, and Stevie J, although the names of the rapper and R&B singer were redacted. Clues in the footnotes, such as references to a Philadelphia rapper linked to Nicki Minaj, and a successful Vegas residency, led fans to speculate that Meek Mill and Usher were the individuals mentioned. These revelations not only spark speculation about Usher's past, but also raise broader questions about the dynamics within the entertainment industry and the potential exploitation faced by young talents like Usher and Justin Bieber under the mentorship of influential figures like Diddy. Apart from Usher's disclosures about his intense experiences at Puffy Flavor Camp, there's a revealing slip-up from Diddy himself that sheds light on their relationship dynamics. Diddy once casually mentioned sharing a bed with Usher during Usher's childhood, attempting to pass it off as innocent Frosted Flakes-related antics, albeit met with skepticism from listeners.
Over the Frosted Flakes, you know what I'm saying, before pause was invented, you know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes.
Usher's tendency to downplay or cover for Diddy's actions may stem from the psychological impact of traumatic events, a phenomenon recognized by many. Usher's situation is not unique, as evidenced by Meek Mill's recent online behavior in response to accusations of being Diddy's boy toy, as alleged in the Lil Rod lawsuit. Jaguar Wright further delved into Diddy's behavior in her recent interview with Storm Monroe, suggesting a pattern of exploitation. Wright's reference to Meek Mill as a power bottom adds another layer of complexity to the discussion surrounding Diddy's influence on male artists within the industry.
The Frosted Flakes, because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live.
Meanwhile, Usher has also found himself under the mentorship of none other than P. Diddy when he was a fresh-faced teenager signed to LaFace Records. It might seem like a dream come true at first glance. However, brace yourself, as it appears there was more to their relationship than meets the eye. It's common knowledge that Usher spent over a year residing with Puffy during his teenage years. Yet fans found it peculiar when rumors circulated about the two sharing a bed, despite no longer being roommates. The discomfort and awkwardness were palpable when P. Diddy hinted at a shared night between him and Usher, prompting a swift change of topic from Kevin Hart. Knowing the disturbing events that unfolded at the infamous Puffy Flavor Camp, it's understandable why Usher would hesitate to send his own child there. Usher was initially placed under Diddy's wing as a mentor when he first signed with LaFace Records as a young teenager, following him to New York at the age of 14. However, P. Diddy inadvertently unveiled that his home served more than just a mentoring role during a cringeworthy interview with Kevin Hart.
90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean,
from what I understand, Usher seemed visibly uneasy during the exchange. P. Diddy made a suggestive remark. We used to wake up, prompting discomfort from Usher. It's odd that Diddy initially teased Kevin for being too close before revealing his own close relationship with Usher. Also, there's a recent viral video circulating online that's creating quite a stir. It seems those rumors about things getting weird when Usher lived with Diddy weren't so far-fetched after all. Despite the swirling gossip, Usher has kept relatively tight-lipped about his time under Diddy's wing. However, during a candid chat with Howard Stern, Usher offered a tantalizing glimpse into their relationship. While he didn't spill all the beans, Usher dropped some heavy hints about the depth of his bond with Diddy. Let's just say their mentorship extended far beyond music. Things got hot and heavy, and it wasn't confined to the kitchen. Rumor has it that Usher only learned about a certain underage individual sipping champagne in the VIP section of a club with Diddy after his own album had already hit the shelves. And who was that underage person? None other than Usher himself. Usher hasn't precisely gone clean about what exactly transpired between him and Diddy, but he did admit that some highly dubious events took place while he was a guest at Diddy's crib, and he gave some hints.
Some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans.
Well, it was only a matter of time before Diddy introduced Usher into the wild side of life. While Usher skillfully danced around stating the obvious, he did concede that questionable activities had taken place in the household. Moreover, there was a noticeable rift hinted at when Usher graced the cover of Essence magazine. When asked about future projects such as movie ventures, new music releases, and commercial pursuits, Usher maintained a composed demeanor. He emphasized his business acumen, stating, "I'm a businessman before anything else. Look at the successes of Martha Stewart, Russell Simmons, Sean Puffy Combs, or even 50 Cent with G-Unit. They've capitalized on their brands through licensing. I aim to do the same. Clothing and footwear are commonplace. I'm exploring innovative approaches." Yet when the conversation veered towards his tenure under P. Diddy's roof, Usher noticeably held back. He cryptically remarked, "I want to save some stories for my book one day. Let's just say there was a lot of drama." Before casting blame on Usher's parents for not safeguarding him from Diddy, Usher clarified that they were unaware of the situation during his stay with Diddy. In fact, reports surfaced suggesting that Usher's mother sought retribution against Diddy. Rumors swirled in November 2022 that Diddy's former stylist, Kim Porter, contemplated releasing a tell-all book. According to the stylist, allegations of Diddy's numerous liaisons with men emerged. It's claimed that upon learning of the situation, Usher's mother confronted Diddy regarding an alleged intimate involvement with Usher. Emphasis on alleged. Supposedly, Kim possessed a video depicting Usher and Diddy enjoying themselves. However, her untimely demise under mysterious circumstances casts doubt on the existence of the video. It was further clarified that although Kim met Usher after the supposed affair with Diddy, somehow she obtained the potentially incriminating footage. But what do you think about all this? Let us know in the comments below. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.